Your sentences read like music, and if every note is the same pitch, the reader stops hearing the song. Hi, I'm Blake Dalton, and I write short fiction here on Substack. In this video, we will be learning about sentence cadence. Monotony is your enemy. Here's an example. She walked down the hall. She stopped at the door. She heard voices through the woods. She lifted her hand. She knocked twice. We have 5 sentences, each one of them short. Subject, verb, done. It reads like a checklist. Now watch what happens when the sentences stop matching each other. She walked down the hall, stopped at the door, and stood there listening to the voices bleeding through the wood. She lifted her hand and knocked twice. Same 5 actions, 2 sentences instead of 5. You could even go a step further and add a little dread to it by adding a short, punchy line at the end. She walked down the hall, stopped at the door, and stood there listening to the voices bleeding through the wood. She lifted her hand and knocked twice. Nobody answered. So that first long sentence is carrying all the weight of everything she's doing, kind of like a setup, and the next 2 closes that action out short and sharp. You can hear where one beat ends and the next one starts. Cadence is rhythm applied to sentences. It controls how fast or how slow a reader moves through the moment. Short sentences speed up a reader. Long sentences slow them down. A scene about panic should sound like panic. A scene like grief should sound like grief. Now, don't get all creative just because you can. Describing that knock in that example with, let's say, her knuckles pounded on the splintered wood as the knock echoed one room over. That cadence will work against you because you're following a setup with another setup, and it reads like monotony. Your sentences are notes in a song. Play every note the same length, and the reader stops listening to the song. Change that rhythm, and the reader absorbs the information without even knowing why. If you want to go see this in action, go check out my short story Stiff, where I apply these techniques across the story. And if you like this video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button for more. I'll see you in the next one.